I went to the other one. And where did it go? Click the other link, sis. Let me see if I can send it to you. Peace, peace. Let me know if y'all can hear me when y'all come in. Get a little soft blank. Oh, got some static. Thank you. Got my plug in. Let me know if it's gone now. Thank you for letting me know that. Peace, peace, everybody. I know it's a little late. I was supposed to be here at 10, but I had to go get my hubby from work. So, yeah. Your girl is a little late. And plus, I don't know why it won't let me start from there anyway. From the, hey, peace, peace, y'all. Thank you, sis. I don't know why it won't let me start where I say, where I make it schedule live. I don't know why it won't let me start from there. That's crazy. Okay, we're gonna get this started though. Let me get it on something. I don't want to listen to all of that. That's just crazy. Okay. How y'all doing this Friday? Well, here. It's still Friday. It's still Friday. I ain't gonna keep y'all too long, as y'all know I always say that. I try not to be too long. But we're gonna talk about this creator of thoughts, okay? Since we walking into this dimension, this whole mind over matter. And I actually gained a lesson through this mind over matter thing that made me look at it just slightly a little different. But we'll talk about that too. Let me write this down so I remember to talk about this mind over matter. Because once I get to going, I've been forgot about it. So let me write that down on my last page. But we definitely gonna talk about it. Talk about this creator of thought. And how powerful it really is. Especially when it's, you're self-generating, this energy, every decision, choice, cause, effect, however you want to look at it, that you put your energy into, So, peace to everybody coming on. I know I'm late, but I'm here, y'all. I'm here now. I've been wanting to do this anyway for about, I think, last week maybe. So if y'all got y'all little whatever y'all doing, go on and get what you need. Okay, your little snacks, maybe a little, and whatever drink or whatever you do, because we're gonna dive deep. So what are thoughts? Most likely, we will look at thoughts as things, we think of, that comes to mind. That's definitely, part of it, what it is overall. But we're going to talk about how this thought process works. Okay. So I'm going to break down this word thought, and then we're going to dive. We're just going to flow with it. Okay. So thought is an idea. Okay. Or opinion. And you can look up you can look up this information too. Because self just guided me, and, self going to guide you too. But thought is an idea or opinion produced. Keyword produced. Okay? Keyword produced. Alright? By thinking or occurring suddenly in the mind. Alright? That means the things that just come to mind. Also dealing with the word thought. It has some similarity words. There are actually some keys that, I never really put thought into when it came to these words. But it makes a lot of sense when it's connecting to these similarities. Impression is similar to thought. All right. Then you have the image, and we talk about image all the time when it comes to our imagination, when it comes to this reality, when it comes to what you see. Okay, the things that you see from the mind. Okay, the images that come through. Right. So image is very deep and connected with thought. All right, and I've said this before. Anything that you think of in your mind or envision, okay, you are going to see. And that becomes your reality, what you see, right? Your perspective of things. All right. Belief deals with thoughts. All right. I know we've all had some controversies with this word belief and believe. But the more I'm stepping into my journey a lot more deeper, I'm coming across this energy with the belief, and believe it's all about your perspective. It's all about your level of understanding. Okay, like we all used to have the belief of Jesus Christ, Christianity. All right, we've all had certain beliefs dealing with fear. Okay, it's all about what you believe in that also becomes your reality. Okay, conception deals with thought. All right, conceiving in the mind. All right, creating your blueprints, your ideas. Okay, the things that you're envisioning. Manifesting is the word that they will use, which we're going to get to that too again. But conception, the things that you ponder in the mind. Okay, also with thoughts is a mental picture. Okay, here we go back with the mind being the mental. All is mental. Okay, and that's dealing with the mind, and it also deals with our thought process. Okay, feeling. Woohoo! This word we've had some controversy about. Okay, not feeling in this existence. Okay, feeling is not real. We've had these controversial with this word. Okay, because like I've said before, and maybe other people have said too, in order for you to have a belief, okay, and in order for your thought to come through to your process, okay, your projection of your mind, okay, you have to feel it. Okay, that's all a part of the belief. That's all a part of your thought process. Okay, seeing it to believe it, in a sense. Okay, so this feeling has to take place. All right. All right, we feel certain things where somebody can say something and we can relate. All right, and we envision and we have those same visions. We have those same experiences. Okay. All right, we can feel the energy coming from them. We can feel the sadness, the happiness, or we can feel the negativity. All right, so feeling deals with the frequency of our energy. It deals with the thoughts. Okay, so yeah, that feeling. Okay, you got to have that feeling. All right, when you want something so bad in life, you have to have a feeling. Okay, because if you don't feel it, all right, deep down inside you or in your heart or in your mind, right, it's not going to prosper. Okay, so yeah, you got to believe. I mean, believing is feeling and feeling is believing. All right. Also dealing with thoughts. Okay, I found that it means also one's mind. Okay, and dealing with this one's mind, going back, all of these words is coming up through this information I was finding. I'm like, this. Woo, we've said a lot of these words. I'm just gonna say that. But thought also deals with one's mind. Okay, and I ain't even hit my blunt yet. Okay, I just fired it up and let it went out. But it deals with one's mind, and with that one's mind, it is reflections. Some of y'all might remember a couple of years ago, or maybe even recent. I've said before, I know a couple of years ago, that we are all reflections of each other. Okay, and especially on this social media, you're going to be attracted to your own reflection, and that's depending on whatever level you on. Okay, and sometimes you're still gonna attract those low vibrations of reflections because it's still a reflection of you. Even though you have moved forward, okay, and grew from that aspect of yourself, those energies still tend to come up. It's still a part of you. It's still part of the cell, okay, with the self. So you're going to flock to your reflection, okay? It's your attraction, all right? So when it comes to your mind, okay, like they say, great people think alike. You are going to attract those people, okay, on your mind, all right? But you're also going to attract those people where you used to be, okay? But with the new mind that you have, with the reflection, okay, of your one's mind, all right, you're going to deal with those people that you once used to be an aspect of, okay, which is your old reflection. You're going to learn how to deal with them accordingly, all right? So you're going to still be moving forward. You're not going to allow anything to disturb you, okay? All right, it's all about growth in your mind, okay? Also, like I said earlier with thought, is a similarity word dealing with pondering, and we know pondering is meditation, okay? When we go into meditation, we're pondering in our mind, okay? We're imagining, okay? You're tapping into your image, all right? So you start to imagine, all right? Or gain a mental picture, okay? You feel in meditation, all right? There's thoughts that come across, which are still the same thing as images, all right? So meditation is a form of thought, okay? All right? All right? Thought in Latin means to conceive of in the mind. All right? Not only do the woman conceive in the womb, we conceive in our mind. All right? We get rid of old cells, all right? And we produce new cells in the mind, okay? So you're conceiving, all right? Every time you evolve, you are conceiving in the mind. That's a conception, all right? That means you're letting go of those old cells, okay? Or those old aspects of thoughts that you once carried, all right? All right? You're getting rid of that, all right? And you're reprogramming your mind with new cells, okay? So you're conceiving. That's a form of conception, all right? Also with thoughts in Latin, there's memory. All right. I've always dived in that too. Like when we diving into meditation or, we getting downloads or whatever we say, what I'm saying, or we gaining beans or keys or whatever, and through meditation or just sitting with ourselves, you're actually tapping into your memory data. Okay. All right. Which is also symbolic for the arc of life. All right. It's another word, the Akashic records, all right? All of these deals with the data, the memory data that we dive into, all right? The past lives, all of that, okay? All right? Also with thoughts is attention, all right? That goes neck and with attraction, all right? Anything that you give attention to, all right? Especially thoughts. If you have negative thoughts and you put more attention into that negative thoughts, you're going to get negative results. If you put more attention into positive thoughts, you're going to get positive results, okay? If you're building a blueprint of your business, okay, you're birthing it, it's is in that conception of your mind, right? And you're putting attention to that blueprint and what you're trying to build in your business or what you're trying to move forward to, okay? You're putting the energy into that thought, all right, that you're pondering on, you're meditating on, that you want to move forward, project forward into your reality, all right? Also, with thought in Latin means devotion, all right? Now, I don't know about y'all, but the first time I ever heard about devotion was in the church, all right? Being devoted to Christ, all right? All right? Giving your devotion, all right, or being devoted to Christ, all right? Well, we know that Christ deals with the consciousness, and there we go back to this thought, to this mind, okay? So all of that, okay, that thought is your consciousness, all right? So you have to devote your energy, okay, your time into your Christ consciousness, okay? Your thought process, the things that you want to generate, observe, or operate and develop or direct into this experience, okay? That's what becomes God, okay? Your thoughts become God, all right? Because those thoughts create image, all right? They create impressions, all right? They create the belief system of what you believe in, the feeling, all right? They create conception, all right? The thought creates the conception and the mental picture, all right? So you have to devote your time, okay, and your energy or whatever into your own mind, one's mind, okay? Okay? Now, when it comes to thought, they have this word think, okay, T-H-I-N-K, for those that might not understand me because I'm a little country, but think, okay? They have this think attached to it, all right? Think is the same thing as thought, okay? It has the same aspects. Imagine, meditate, remember, intend, things you wish, okay, your desire, all of these things, all right? All right, or this a reflection of thoughts, all right? So think would be the same thing as thoughts, all right? That's the pondering process. You thinking about it, it becomes a thought, all right? Or you can think it, you can see think as you putting the seed in, putting it in your mind or putting it in the ground, okay? And then the thought begins to grow, all right? Because you're starting to put all that attention and the energy into your thought to make it prosper in your reality, okay? Now, psychologists, they the word dealing with thought, dealing with psychology, it means a mental process, okay? And we're going to break this thought all the way down because it goes back to mind over matter, okay? And I'm going to give y'all this experience after all of that. But in psychology, thought means, deals with mental process, okay? In which beings, all right, and we know stuff to be beings, a type of being, okay? Process in which beings form, okay, formation, psychological associations, and models of the world. Now, they teach this in psychology, okay? That your mental process is basically in which yourself forms a psychological association or model of the world, okay? So you're part of this big blueprint, okay, of this existence. This mind is, okay? Because remember, the mind is all right? So, from just understanding that, it just made me it made me dig a little deeper and think like, oh my gosh. So thoughts basically, I think I've even maybe gained it and it just didn't dawn on me then, but thoughts are energy signals, okay? Your thoughts are your energy signals, okay? It signals the energy, all right? So when I got there, of course, I had to dig deep, I had to find it. But thoughts are the energy signals. The energy transmitting a thought, therefore, has mass, okay? And we know that mass is this big body, Okay? All right? Dealing with the matter, dealing with the experience of life. Okay? This big massive body. Okay? And it gives it weight. All right? So every thought, like I was saying earlier, has a frequency, which, for instance, it's like how we measure our thoughts, okay? Or that term of measuring your thought process, okay? Your thoughts then begin to accumulate your sense perceptions, okay? With those perceptions, the thought is just, it becomes like a reverberation, which is like a spark of light. Okay, that means like your light go on. Like that term, my light bulb just went off. Okay, all right, because you just, the thought has actually gained the weight. Okay, you've gained the understanding or the understanding to be able to articulate it and project that into your world. Okay, the old aha moment is a spark of light, which is, they call it a reverberation. Okay, so I looked up the reverberation word to see the origin of it, and what I got was it's a reflection of light or heat. Thank you, sweets. Okay, thank you, boo. It's a reflection of light or heat. Also, great flash of light, okay, or a repercussion of air. So it's this big reflection of light or heat, or a big flash, right? But it also can be a repercussion of air. And with this repercussion of air, that would be the force of breath, or the force of energy that you're producing or projecting, okay, out. Okay, so it's that motion, that energy motion. Okay, okay. Thoughts can also be a metaphysical. Okay, they can be metaphysical, which is inside out, or they can be physical, which is outward, beyond that, beyond what we that does not exist. Okay, so that's beyond the flesh. Okay, now with this metaphysical, okay, because I know a lot of people are so scared of in the beginning when the whole metaverse shit was coming out. People was like thinking this was so in some type of endearment of entrapment, okay, to keep them in a certain level. That's just your mindset. All right, because you gotta remember, the mind is all. So if your mind is set on that type of perception, of course that's what you're going to believe. That's your belief, right? So, but I've always seen the metaverse when it was starting to flip over and stuff like that. We already knew this was the new world coming into play. All right, that new world order, that new mindset. Okay, we were stepping into a whole different dimension within ourselves. Okay, we were shifting into a new beginning. So that's what that whole metaverse was a part. All right, but back to metaphysical. So with that metaphysical word, okay, if you break it down, meta is the mind. Okay, that's what meta means, mind. All right, so for people to be, they was a little, I don't want to say confused, because they wasn't confused, but on that mindset, of the metaverse being all bad, it was all about your mind. Okay, so meta means mind. Okay, and we know the physical deals with the body. So that goes back to that mind over matter. Okay, because in this existence, mind is all, and it controls the matter. Okay, which is the masses. All right, all right. Now, we finna get a little deep with this mind, okay? I'm gonna dig deep into it as far as like certain parts of the brain, okay, that deals with thoughts, okay? So, in the brain, there's a frontal lobe, okay? there's a frontal lobe, all right? And this frontal lobe, it specifically deals with thoughts, okay? Connecting to the imagining, okay? Making decisions and reasoning, all right? Now, when you think about this frontal lobe, and if you ever just pull up a picture and see the brain and see the frontal lobe, all right, and where it actually is directed in the mind, all right, the pineal gland, all right, is practically right there with the frontal lobe, all right behind it, okay, it's right behind it, all right. The word pineal or pineal or pineal, however y'all want to say it, all right, it means pine cone, all right. Now I know if y'all seen probably buildings with the Vaticans that have the pine cones, that represents your third eye, okay, that represents your pineal gland, okay, all right. And gland means acorn or nuts, all right. And when I got this word nuts with the gland, I got to thinking about what's the god and goddess nut and the ones on top of each other. Oh, I can't think of the other name. I should have wrote that name down. But that's what I was thinking about. I can't think of the other. It's not Hathor, but it's nut in the it's the two images, the god and the goddess together in the circle that creates oneness, okay? Which creates the circle of life. But I can't think of the name. Maybe if I see it in the comments, y'all might remember, but I can't remember right now. But so pineal is pine cone and gland is nut. Now, the pineal gland is known as the seat of the spirit in Egyptian's text. Okay, it means the seat of the spirit. All right, and we know that spirit deals with. If you don't know, spirit is also symbolic for energy. Okay. Okay. Also, it can be sometimes referenced as soul. All right. In some texts, it's referenced as soul too. Okay. But that just deals with the energy. Okay. Overall. All right. Now the pineal gland, like I said, is the third eye, and in some, I think this is Oh, okay. I had found some information. I think it was a definition about it. But the pineal gland is a third eye, which is used as a route to higher awareness and consciousness. Also, is the kingdom of God, and even in biblical texts. Okay. Now, when you first became conscious of self, okay, all right, you started to tap into when you was going into your first eye. All right. The reason you became more conscious of yourself is because you was walking into your awareness. Okay. When you're seeing through your third eye, you're tapped into that third eye energy, right? You become aware not only of your own existence, but you become aware of all existence. Okay. All right. You definitely go down a rabbit hole. Okay. The more and more you tap into your third eye, okay? Of course, you're not going to be able to go back to sleep because you're going to start seeing stuff that you're aware. This awareness is not going to allow you, okay, to go back, because you're going to start to see things about yourself. You might start healing. You might start seeing shit you got to get rid of about yourself, change about yourself. You're going to start to see this world different, okay? You're going to be able to understand it so you cannot be easily disturbed. All right. You're actually going to be able to use this energy from this experience. Okay. This world. Okay. As one, as what you're supposed to be in unison with. Okay. So you begin to see everything as all. Okay. And you begin to see all the reflections of yourself. All right. So this awareness becomes very heavy when you dive into your third eye. Okay. All right. So you might start seeing all kind of stuff And you might not understand at the beginning, because I know some of the things I wasn't able to understand at the beginning when I started diving into my first eye. But the more and more I stuck with it and I had more questions for myself, okay, I actually became more aware, okay, of myself and things that I wanted to change, things I wanted to let go of, okay, things I wanted to understand about myself. You have this why I got to have this shit going on in my life, or why did this have to happen to me, or why I don't know who this is, or understanding the why with self, okay. So I had to, when I dived more into that awareness for myself, I was able to tap into things that I've never been able to tap into because I was hurt. Okay, I was discouraged. I was blind. I was, deceived by my own deceptions. Okay, as we all have been before. So that third eye is definitely, you open a door to yourself. Okay, and once you begin to open the door to yourself, you tap into this awareness. Okay. So with this awareness, connecting it to your thoughts, you begin to articulate certain thoughts. Okay, that's the creating, not creating, but destroying the generational curse of thoughts. Okay, that was pushed upon you, or that was brought down towards you. Down the line of generations, you start to get rid of those old thoughts, okay? Those old habits, okay? Those old ways of raising, okay? Um, you just begin to be in so much awareness of that, okay? With that thought process, that you don't ponder on old shit. You don't create old habits anymore. You don't live into that, all right? You want to live into like a heaven on earth type of, way, okay? So your thought process becomes a little bit more different, all right? Hello. Hey, how you doing? We're talking about the creator of thoughts. We're diving deep, honey. But yes, welcome to the live. So yeah, we're in a thought, when it comes to our thoughts nowadays, we're so aware of what we don't want to become our thought. Yes, diving deep into the thoughts. So yeah, we don't want to, we don't want to think the old way, or we don't want to think negative. We don't want to deal with things the old ways, which is also old thoughts. Okay, we don't want to live in them old images. Okay, which is dealing with thoughts. Okay, we're creating and rebuilding our own mind because we're in awareness. Okay, and being in this awareness, you're in control. You're sitting in the seat of the spirit, which is the energy. Okay, in your pineal gland, your first eye. That means you actually have gotten control, okay, over self. All right, and you begin to allow yourself to lead you. Okay, all right. So your thought process changes when your awareness is up. All right. Okay. Now, dealing with this pineal gland, it has two primary functions. Okay? I hear you, Biggie. Biggie Smalls in this beat. But you begin to this pineal gland has two primary functions, okay? Which is what you control also. Okay? And these two cycles are going to be the wakening and sleeping. All right? Now, I know on a literal stance, that would be you going to sleep, okay? And you waking up. Okay? Okay? So, okay. I'm sorry, y'all. The energy is started. It's trying to. I'm hearing all kind of shit with this energy. But check this now. In church they would say, You know, God woke you up this morning. He made sure you went to sleep and you woke back up. All right? They say this in church. All right? All right, you better thank God you woke up. All right? Knowing what we know now. Okay? Knowing what we know now. And we know that this pineal gland. Hold on, y'all. Okay. We know that this pineal gland controls you waking up and sleeping. And where do that pineal gland sit? All right? All right? Where does it sit? It sits in your mind, your brain. Okay? All right? Let's break it down because it's in your mind, it's in your brain. All right? That pineal sits there. All right? That is the primary function that controls you waking up and you going to sleep. All right? On a literal stance. Okay? Center of the mind. Okay? Yes. All right? The control center. All right? Okay? So if you sit in this control center, okay, you control when you want to go to sleep and when you want to wake up. All right? Because that is your energy. All right? So by you being able to control that physically, spiritually, if we know that the pineal gland deals with your higher awareness, okay, that means it deals with your higher self, right? So your higher self, okay, is going to control when you want to wake up or you want to stay asleep. And it doesn't have to be to no spiritual shit. Okay? That can be to some shit that you tired of doing over and over again. Alright? You tired of getting the same results. Wake up out of that shit. Okay? Because you're allowing yourself to stay asleep and comfortable in it and lay all up in that bed. Okay? Peace, sis. What's good? What's goody? So yeah, the pineal gland, two primary functions, controls sleeping and waking up. Okay? That goes right back to yourself. Okay? Alright? Those are the two switches, on and off. Okay? When you get tired of doing something over and over again, all right, you might get tired of one job, don't want to be there no more, it just don't drain you enough, right? You gonna wake up, all right, and you gonna move forward up out of that shit, all right? And then you'll get comfortable in somewhere else, all right? We only get comfortable when we're sleeping, all right? So it don't have to be nothing negative, all right? Because nothing in this thing is bad, all right? The only way it would be perceived bad is because that's your mindset. But everything is here to build the mind up. All right? And that's including yourself. All right? So yeah. Thoughts are only thoughts. Okay? They are practically not you. They're not you. Okay? The same scenario of what people think about you. Alright? They can think what they want to think because that's their own thoughts, right? It's not you. It only becomes you if you believe it, which is through the thought. Okay? If you believe you're a piece of shit, then you're going to treat yourself accordingly to that. If you believe that you are the shit, like I do, shit, I don't give a damn what nobody think, baby. I'm not dimming my lights. I ain't dimming my thought process or my energy for nobody. Okay? I am the shit. And I don't give a damn if you believe it or not. It ain't for you to believe, it's for me. Right? Okay? So a thought is just a thought. Okay? And it is definitely not you. You do belong to yourself, even when your thoughts don't. Okay? Because at the end of the day, it's just you. Them thoughts are just energy. Okay? It becomes your perception. It becomes your energy. Your image. Okay? It becomes your belief. All right? It becomes what you conceive. All right? Like I said before. Okay? Children of the Most High. Those are your thoughts. All right? And those thoughts have created a model of the world. Okay? Alright? That's why it's nothing new under the sun. Because these thoughts only regenerate. Alright? Ain't nobody out here doing nothing different that we ain't done before. Alright? Even when it comes to this information. This information has been the same. The only thing is it evolves, okay, in detail. Alright? Alright? And when I mean it evolves, that means you're peeling back layers, alright, of information from the surface down. And realizing it's the same shit, it's just articulated different. Just like the Bibles. There are several versions of the Bible, but they all have the same words. Okay? They all mean the same shit. Alright? It's just the priest, the pastor. Alright? They just articulate it different. Different churches articulate it different. But it's the same book with the same messages. Alright? Alright? Just like, yourself. It's the same story in your generation. It's the same story in your family, your foundation. They see it differently. Yeah, they see it differently. Their perception is different. But behind all those perceptions is just one thing. Alright? And just like in our families, it's different faces of us. Hell, it's different faces of all of us. And we're all connected to one source. Alright? They have the same thing running through each one of us. Alright? We evolve, we play over the same storylines, just different characters. And in the Bible, to be honest, it's the same storylines from the beginning to the end. To the beginning. It's just different characters. Alright? And one day, I'm going to dive deep into the characters of the Bible. Because the word is the same. Okay? But the characters make it very interesting when it deals with self. When it deals with the image of self. Alright? Because everybody's name has a meaning. And it's not by coincidence that you got the name that you got. Alright? Now, the creator is thoughts is not only the source of self, okay, connected to the source of yourself, all right, but it is most indeed just your flow of energy, your energy, okay, all energy and or spirit, honey, however you want to, receive it. So your thoughts is just your energy, okay. The creator of thoughts is energy. Okay? Because you have to create that spark for those thoughts, all right, to create the images, to create the impression, to create the feeling, the belief, the conception. Okay? All right? All right? So thoughts, the creator of thoughts would be the energy of us. All right? And we know energy is damn near everything. It's in everything, just like water. Water give you energy. All right? Water, I don't know how deep, baby. Like I said before, y'all, I can't get no further than water right now. Because water is the source of every damn thing that I can see in this shit. Alright? Including the images. Okay? The feeling, the movement, the energy motion. Alright? The vibrations, the sounds. Alright? That's how we talk. We have saliva in our mouth. Okay? It creates that spark with what? That pineal gland in our mind, in our brain. And then we able to articulate sound through our mouth. The same thing with vision. Because, let me go back. Because in physiology, the pineal is to receive information and the state of the light and dark. That goes dealing with your eyes. It carries the energy. Okay. The energy we need to survive and grow. All right. But yeah, that physiology, the pineal gland is to receive information in the state of light and dark. That's dealing with these eyes. All right. All right. Cycle, light and dark cycle from the environment and from the environment by the production and secretion of the hormone melatonin. All right. All right. That light or dark, the state of the light and dark cycle from your environment. Now, your environment is going to be in here, in your mind. It's not on the outside. It's only projecting. Your mind is only projecting your environment. Okay? And that's by the production, okay, which you produce, all right, and the secretion, okay, of the hormone melatonin, all right. So yeah, everything connects with this energy, including our thoughts. So if you want things to move and you want to move heaven on earth, you got to change your thought process. But let's not forget that thought process has to match up with your body, with the physical, okay? Because not only is that thought press dealing with the spiritual side of yourself, okay? It has to connect with the physical side because it becomes the physical reality. All right? So, my story time, I ain't going to be too long with this, but I ended up going to the hospital last Friday. That's why I didn't go live. Okay? And I'm always screaming, mind over matter. Mind over matter. Okay? Your mind is over matter. All right? You're going to be fine. And yeah, you will be. But there was a little wrinkle, okay, in my perception. All right? Because I was so into that spiritual mind over matter that in certain parts I wasn't connecting it to my physical. All right? Yeah, if you don't mind, it don't matter. Okay? Okay? I definitely was definitely deep into that energy, right? And I pushed that, mind over matter. I still do. Because you do have to. That is key words to this existence. Mind over matter. Okay? So I'm in the hospital because I'm trying to figure out why in the heck am I not getting rid of this gas in my chest. You know, I done took some medicine. I'm trying to figure out why why haven't I got rid of it. I took some Tums. It wasn't going nowhere. But I also had did a reading probably a couple hours before then. And readings do too. I dive into energy. Okay? I'm tapping right into your energy. Anytime I give anybody a reading. Okay? I have to dive into your mind. Okay? Alright, so they tried everything. They tried everything, y'all. They did multiple tests, trying to make sure I wasn't having a heart attack, trying to make sure I didn't have any blood clots. And none of that was going on. They gave me medicine for gas. It just wasn't going anywhere. But see, yourself, when you are such in a high awareness of yourself, and you begin to be used to listening to yourself, I knew it was something deeper than the surface, right? So I'm like, what is really, really, really going on? I was all right and up until I did that reading, you know what I'm saying? And that just wasn't 100% what it was, okay? That was just part of the reason, okay? Feeling the energy from the reading. That was just part of it. But myself had this happen to take place, and I was talking to my brother about it, and he made it make sense too. But yeah, myself had me to have this take place because I needed to go to the hospital. I needed to see something that I wasn't seeing within myself because I'm so mind over matter. If I think this way, nothing won't happen. All right. But I end up having they did an x-ray on me, on my lungs. And they end up seeing something. Now, I'm still in high hopes in my mind, okay? Because this too will not prosper, okay? This too is not going to stop me. This too is just something I needed to see so I can change something about myself, right? Because it's time. So I got to sitting with myself thinking about it, like, damn, I'm so always like mind over matter. I thought I really had control over it. But my bro was like, yeah, it is the mind over matter, but remember the body. It is the physical experience. All right? So any type of intake or any little thing that we're not doing to keep the body or the engine going, which is the heart, okay? It's going to have a slight disconnect with the mind. All right? Which causes us to have certain, problems with our body because it's not in unison, okay? It's not in the flow, a regular flow like it's supposed to. It's not lining up, right? So I'm like, damn, I've been saying it. I've been saying affirmations about stop smoking cigarettes and stuff like that. I've been saying affirmations about it. But no matter, even though I was saying affirmation, it still wasn't holding no weight. And the reason, because even though I'm planting the seeds in my mind and I'm creating a conception of not being a smoker, it wasn't adding up with the physical side because I ain't put the motherfuckers down yet. Okay? That's just like saying I'm going to change this, but I'm still doing the same shit. Okay? So with this mind over matter, it has to match. If you want different, okay, you want to stop old habits, you want to stop smoking cigarettes, you want to stop drinking or, changing our eating habit. I know people do vegan and stuff like that. That's good, okay? Because I learned to proportion my food. I don't try to overdo it, all right? But it had to start in the mind first. So I understood why I had these spots on my lungs, which was 2 little small ones, little eraser peaks. But it was a sign. Because I already knew in my mind, my own fucking mind, and I already created that seed in my mind, it's probably going to take something to fucking show up or happen to me for me to put the motherfuckers down. Because I'm so fucking hard-headed when it comes to old habits. Okay? So, and that's one of the old habits I've been doing for almost 30 years. Alright, so I'm glad that they call it, they see it. Now, I'm not putting no energy into it because it's not nothing that's going to serve me no purpose if I put energy into it. I'm not going to dwell on it. Alright? I'm just going to move forward, moving different. And that means getting rid of the motherfucking cigarettes, okay? Because that's just showing if I keep going with that mindset, thinking I got it over mind over matter, and thinking if I'm speaking these affirmations, I'm just gonna stop. Stopping is putting the shit down. Put the weight down. Oh, you gonna make me harass you? You're not alone with. Okay, we all got bad habits, though, sis. We all do. All right. And I'm so hard headed with that, And my stepdaddy was like, "I want you to stop before I leave this, this earth." I'm like, "I got you. I got you." Going in one ear, going out the other. I even tried to look at it for my kids. I want to be here for them, but it was still hard because I'm like, I'm healthy, ain't got shit going on. This mind of what matter got me. No, no. Your mind is strong, but it ain't strong with your body because you still got some weaknesses that you still holding on to and shit. All right. You know what you want. You know what you want to do, like as we all do. But we got that footwork, that stepping forward, that letting go. Woo! It definitely can be your weakest moments. It can be hard, and sometimes they have to take something. I mean, something has to transpire, happen to us, for us to take the shit serious. All right. So that's what I learned with this mind over matter. Yeah, my mind is strong. My mind know I want to. I'm planting the seeds that I don't want to do that. But it's got to line up with my body. And that means body, put them cigarettes down. Okay? Body, let it go. Okay? It's not going longer, it's no longer serving me any purpose because it's only going to continue to deteriorate me by thinking that I got it. Alright? Yep, we are. We all working on it. And them old habits, them thoughts, them thoughts. Okay? My mind over matter, my thoughts, okay? They had me thinking that I had me. Okay, remember the thoughts ain't you. Right? But my thoughts, me thinking positive, me looking at it positive, me envisioning myself. No. Yeah, them thoughts is a motherfucker. It has to be in alignment with the body, the matter. Okay? Alright? You want your fruit to be prosperous, okay? Like you want to have great fruitation through your garden of your mind, your garden of Eve. Okay? So those little weeds, yeah. I said, you know what, Steph, we gonna get this out the way because we can't do it no more. And I've been got like some patches and stuff to try to get me to stop, but I haven't stopped yet. But yeah, it's a wake up call. See, that pineal gland that control that waking and that sleeping, yeah, that was a fucking wake up call for me. It had to take something to fucking happen in my ass. And myself like, yep, see, you keep playing. You keep having these thoughts that you want to do, you want to be greater. You keep having these thoughts that you want to be clean, okay? You want to not be smoking, but your actions is not lining up with your causes. All right? Yep, it is an action universe. The ego be masking the thoughts at times. It do. That's that energy that, the ego is energy going outward. Okay? That's that ego. Energy going outward. All right? And it can definitely create a chemical imbalance just by the fucking thoughts. I heard 2 pits help. I'm gonna need some other. I told I need another habit because I need something that I can go to that's gonna be healthy, even if it's chewing gum. So if I start chewing gum, y'all, I'm sorry if I'm gonna be smacking. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know now. I probably will be. And then I got these teeth, y'all know. That shit don't add up. I don't have to find something else because they get stuck. So yeah, I probably will be chewing on some toothpicks. or get me some little suckers or something. Okay, I gotta have a combination of something because I'm ready, y'all. I'm ready. That right there was a major wake up for me. And I had already been crying like maybe 2 days before the fucking even finding it out. I was just sitting there looking at my kids, them sleep, and I'll be already thinking, I'm an older mom. Thoughts. I'm an older mom, trying to create that, that chemical, that ego, trying to create that chemical imbalance because of these thoughts that we be having. And we run like a millions of thoughts throughout the day. All right. It's like it's stopped. It's unstoppable. But I was having these thoughts when I'm looking at them, and I'm already of age as a parent, and I'm like, damn, I want to be here with my kids because I'm so used to seeing adults, at an early age transitioning, and I ain't seen really no elders transitioning in a while except my grandparents, all right, or great grands, all right, basically my great grands. Okay? So I'm just like, oh. But when those thoughts come up, I step on them thoughts. Even though I was boo-hooing like hell in the bed, I was crying. I had to release them. I needed to release that fucking energy. Because I don't want that thought to stay stuck in my mind. Okay? And I keep pondering on it, then it become my reality. You feel what I'm saying? But I had to cry it out. They so precious to me, and I'm at a certain age, so I got to do what I need to do to stay healthy. Because health is wealth. All right? So I got to stay healthy for my kids. So seeing it prior, like a couple of days before that, I'm crying, boo-hooing, because I'm like, oh, I want to be here for my kids. Only for me to get a fucking wake-up call 2 days later at the hospital. Yeah. That's my answer. I'm gonna be here. I had visions of myself being here, very old anyway. But the obstacles of life, man. Ooh. And the pondering of those fucking thoughts can easily be shit that we can manifest. But you got to have a strong will in your mind. And you cannot allow your thoughts to overcome you. You cannot allow that. Yep, I got it, sis. I got it. I got y'all. Y'all keep me grounded too. You know what I'm saying? Even if we just interacting on, on Facebook or on here behind the scenes, y'all keep me grounded too. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely see the purpose of myself, just not just, here in this, this community, but for my damn kids. Gotta have a strong resolve. Yes. So yeah, when them thoughts came up, stuff like you draw them tears up, girl. Get it out and draw them up. I can hear my sister like, you good. You gonna be here. You gonna see all of that. You already know. Okay? The thoughts of encouragement start to wheel in because I'm already training my mind to have that. So when I do have those weak moments, I have to take that time sometimes. We all do. You might have to break down and release it. You might have to argue it out with yourself, cuss yourself out. Just get it out. Okay? Because you don't want them thoughts to be pondering. You don't want them to be in your way and stopping you from opening up doors where you trying to go in your life. Alright? But yeah, y'all. So I just wanted to give y'all that because, baby, that heartbeat, that mind be a mug, okay? And with them thoughts, whew, it definitely makes sense when knowing just knowing that little piece of information of the mind is all. It's your antenna. When they were saying that our hair was our antenna, I don't see that. I see the mind as the antenna, okay? Right, there's nothing greater than you. Okay, anyway, anywhere in but in, okay? There's nothing greater than you. But I see the antenna is the mind. And it creates what, like they say? energy signals, okay, from your mind. We've gotten pictures of this on the internet. Google, when you see shit like that, the frequency, waves, okay, coming from the head. Yeah. Your head is the antenna to your body. All right? And you send out energy signals through this motherfucker right here. All right? From your mouth, to your mouth, to your visions, which is your images, your imagination, okay? To this motherfucking third eye, which is dealing with the thoughts, okay? All right? Yeah, it's all connected. It is all connected. It is all connected. That's why I say, you are, they do that, I've heard of you are what you think, and that is so divinely true. It's so divinely true. So when you tap into, like I said, you tap into the awareness of yourself, the way you used to think about yourself, even if you have like self-esteem problems or self-conscious problems or, you know, whatever, anger issues or, anything of that aspect that deals with yourself, when you just dive into that energy of awareness, you start to change the signals to your energy, from your energy. You change those signals from your energy. Walk, talk, and see in the energy. Okay. Because emotion is energy motion. Okay, the body got to move. Okay, the body stop moving. Okay, if that damn head stop. Okay, all right. Everything in the body be gone. Will be the first to go, but the mind is always last to go out. Okay, because it's all, and it definitely deals with your energy signal. So yeah, it's the creator. Your thoughts. The energy is the creator of your thoughts. Okay. But yeah, y'all ain't got any questions, I'll be get up out of here. As y'all can see, I'm trying to do good. I used to five a cigarette in this motherfucking live dinner. When I get on here, I five a cigarette. No, see, I'ma still smoke some guns now. I'ma have that. But I think I'm gonna change up my rolling game too, because I don't want to have anything with tobacco base, and that's even these blunts. You know what I'm saying? These cigars. So I think I'm gonna deal with the rolling papers. I'm gonna get back to Bob Marley style. I want to get back to the natural state of me as possible and letting go all the toxins and chemicals and all of that shit. Okay. Okay, yeah, I gotta get my rest because I be busy, but that let me know right there. That was like, you're not taking me out. That thought is not gonna take me out. Okay, I'm gonna beat you at your own game, which is myself beating me at my own game. Thank you, sis. But yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here. I just wanted to dive in with y'all because, like I said, I was supposed to have went last week, but yeah, that's what I was really going through right there. So I really needed to sit with myself some time, really, and just kind of like, rewill my thought process by overshadowing all of those negative shits that was trying to beat itself into my thoughts. And I'm like, nah, I'm not having that. Yep, no weapon shall prosper. That mind is a fucking weapon. Alright? Especially where the thoughts are the weapon. Okay? Your thoughts are weapons. Alright? Alright, so you definitely got to be careful. We got to be careful with our thoughts. And I definitely, with that mind over matter, that just brought up a whole different mind frame for me. I had already been changing stuff about myself anyway, dealing with my eating habits, cutting sweets, drinking more water, eating more fruits, trying to, eat more fruits. Because I ain't really a fruit person, but I'm a vegetable person. I love all kind of vegetables. But trying to just keep that, those type of elements, instilled into me and my body to keep it flowing like it's supposed to. Because, like I said, I ain't never had no issues. I've always been healthy, and I'm still healthy. All right. I just got a little small bump that I got to get over. And with that little small bump, it's going to become nothing. All right? I ain't seen one cig in here. Great job. Okay, thank you. Thank you, mommy. Because I normally be on fired up way, okay? But no, I can't. You know what I mean? It's still a bad. I still, still got that little habit, but trust me, baby, you not. It's not gonna beat me. All right, it's definitely not gonna beat me. Peace, sis. I'm late, but we'll catch. Yes, yes, Victoria. Peace to you. Cause I definitely been in here for a little minute, and I'm about to get out too. But yeah, y'all. Be aware of that thought process. Be aware of your thoughts. And make sure your thoughts line up with your body. Okay, this physical. Okay, that means you just be honest. You got to be, what they say? They ain't got no, what they say when people ain't got no, damn, y'all can't get the word. Common sense. Okay, it's got to be common sense. All right, common sense. All right. So make sure that mind over matter makes common sense. All right. Don't just be thinking positive. Act positive too. All right. Don't just be thinking change. Be change too. All right. And don't be just thinking good health like I was. Become good health. All right. But I'm out of here, y'all. I will see y'all in the next one. I might go live tomorrow, y'all. I might just do a little live. But if not, I will see y'all on the next one. And as always, y'all, love, peace, and oneness. And like I said, be aware of that thought now. Y'all be aware of it. You creative. Okay? Create all that shit. Alright? Peace, y'all. I appreciate you too, Tan. Bye.